You could see things happening. Things started to happen to me. I started to see words. Every time I drive in the car, I look at signs. I started to read the signs, thinking, that's weird. My rugby was, I wasn't playing for Scotland at the time. I injured, and for some reason I always used to miss November tests. And Wasps came up to me and said, look, you need to start playing a lot better. You're not playing as well. It was like somebody just turned on a switch. I went to see Winford, and I'd been 6 weeks through the course and said, look, you've really responded to this. You will find from now on, you'll just accelerate. And my rugby career was, 55 caps in my country. It went literally like that. It went straight up. My attitude to the game, Ian McGeechan was turning around and saying, what have you been doing? I was like, oh, nothing. I wasn't thinking about what was happening with Winford. But I would sit in the room and read things that Ian McGeechan had put up, or Warren Gatlin. I would actually start taking them in. And I'd go home thinking about, I would start writing things before the game, what I need to do, 5 things. Concentrate, think. And then I started forgetting to concentrate because it was happening like that. So all these things started to happen to me. And I remember just in the World Cup in 2003, I would say to Brian Redpath, because I was still a wee bit ashamed of it being dyslexic, because I thought it was a stigma. But I'm proud of being dyslexic now, because I never thought that weakness would be my strength. And what Winford has done for me is unleashed something inside me now. I've got other strengths, so they are still there, and the variation of skills in my head now and my brain feel that I've got so many skills here, where before I was like that a wee bit. When we're going through the course, it's just gone like this. I'm not the best reader yet. I'm not. It was funny one night. I was sitting down and I started going through the times table, and it came to me like that. It came to me that 2 times 2, then 2 times 3 is an extra 2, so it's 6. Then I went, if that's the same as 14 times 2 times 7, 17. Then it's 3. It's obviously 7 on this 21. And it came to me overnight when I'd been going through the program. And I stood up in the middle of the night. I went, I can do the times table. I went, what? I went, oh no, sorry, it doesn't matter. And it was things like that, because I would see things. I remember going home and saying, I know the vowels. The guy was going, well done. I said, no, you don't understand. All through my life, I didn't know what they were. I know what they are. But then because Gabby was, all that was easy for her, she then understood what it was like for me, because that person in there was growing up. So, but I've got other feelings now, I've feeling of being a dad. I've enjoyed being involved in the business world. I enjoy standing up, speaking to people now, where before I could never have thought about it. I'd have cancelled it. But now I enjoy it. But it's as if somebody came along and opened the doors. And overnight, I thought, I'm more excited about my life now than I've ever been. I actually can't wait to finish playing rugby, because I can't wait to get on being involved in the world and really understanding about business and understanding about helping other people and giving people at 7, 8, 10, 50, 86 a chance, an opportunity to get something that they've never had in their life. So when I finished playing for Scotland, Ian McGeechan said to me, and he was retiring, he said, why are you retiring? I said, because I think I've done 11 years for Scotland, I've got 70 caps, I've never played rugby for money, so why, he said, you're playing the best rugby of your life. People are now saying that the way you speak's different, the way you talk about the game's different, the way that people want to get the ball in your hands now, because when you get the ball in your hands, you do something that they've never seen before, and you're making space for yourself. But what happened to me as a rugby player, I was like that. But now, I can see people over here and over here, the woman with the blonde hair on the left-hand side there. I feel my doors are opened. So as a rugby player, I started doing it because I was a rugby player. I was doing it because I felt, God, I've got to keep doing this, because I'm playing well. And I remember Brian Redpath, he's a very good friend of mine, a Scotland captain at the time. Him and I were sharing the room. And every morning when I've got to do my exercises, I'd go, I forgot my boots again. So I'd go back, and I'd do my exercises as quick as I could, and then go down. He goes, you got your boots in? Yeah. And he said, you've got some memory, you have. I know. So then he started bringing me boots. I'm going, gum shield. He's going, if it's not your boots, it's your gum shield. It's not your boots. And at the end of it, he's going, you've got a memory like a sieve. But I used that to get me back into the room to do my exercises. And at the end, I told everybody, because I wanted to tell everybody, because I was proud of what I'd went through and what this experience had changed my life. And to think, at the start, if Winford had said to me, well, when I watched the programme, jump in the spot for a minute, stand on one leg with your eyes closed, spin round, do all these different exercises, close your eyes, juggle with the beanbag. And I laughed. And I thought, what will that do for me? Why will that help my balance? Why will it help my reading? If you've got any other tense disorder, all these other things we talk about, what is that going to do? Change my life. What's the best things I've done in my life? Twins, married my wife, done the Dore Programme, play for Scotland.